I'll do what I can, but really what I'm go down.
Chat name? I have no idea.
Might be a gap just a lane above Bailey Jean, who admittedly, Bailey says, not the biggest fan of dry slick, likes it when the track has a little more juice into it, which, all things considered in the heat that we've got tonight, may not be the condition she's going to be racing on a whole heck of a lot, even through the rest of the weekend. Neto, Bailey Jean, Gordon and Smith making up the first 4 rows. Schlattfeld, Price, Schurenberg, and Starks from behind them. We're underway. The green flag is out. It's an excellent start from the inside for DJ Neto. Neto leads, digging down low. We've got one in the fence, and we'll have to try it again, and it's Dominic Selzy, whose bad night is just getting worse here. Not the time trial effort that he was looking for. And corner 1, lap 1, Selzy and Bloomfield together, carnage on the Selzy car, and we've got an early red. Well, from the Flow Racing cameras up top, you guys can see everything that's going on over in the corner on the broadcast. Row number 3, still Jesse Schlattfeld and Robbie Price. Row number 4, still Hunter Schurenberg and Trey Starks. As they patiently make their way down the back straightaway, out of 4, second try getting this underway, and we're green. Another excellent start for DJ Neto. Getting through turn number 1, Bailey Jean's ridden the high side to drive back around Dominic Gordon, and she'll sit in second. Gordon trying to hang on to third, and on the bottom that's Cam Smith. Smith Has the spot, comes up, takes the line away from Gordon. Gordon tries to cross back underneath as they work through the shadow of the back straightaway. Further back in the field, you see Gordon now dealing with the 21 of Schlattfeld, the black and yellow 21 of Price, and they're down on the bottom of the racetrack, looking for room to come forward. It starts the 55 car. Trey, one of the guys whose race car works good in any groove at any point in time, as has been proven forward so far on the year. He's going to come and try to take the spot away from Price, as there's Schlattfeld using the low groove on Gordon. Contact, right rear to left front, right rear. Like a boat anchor at this point in time. Loses 4 spots after the contact. Down the back chute they go as you get a look at Starks. The inside, there's Price trying to get after Schurenberg for the position. And make the pass, they work their way into 1. Gordon now back to the low side, getting a spot away from Price as they drag race down the back straightaway. Price has to get off the gas, get the spot back to Gordon as this race getting a little long in the tooth. Upstairs again on Price. Price bounces off the cushion looking to drive away. A couple of car lengths for him as they get into turn number 3. As we've got a red flag again, 1 over on its side. Make it 2 here on the front straightaway. On the back straightaway, they have to stay single file all the way through the blue paint. There's an orange cone out there at the middle at the end of it. Once they reach the end of the blue paint, it is game on. The race is back up and going, and you can see him fire off and roll. DJ Neto, back straightaway restart. Always leads to some chaos. They're down to the bottom. Goes Starks looking to pick up second from Schlattfeld. Schlattfeld rim riding, trying to hold off your quick qualifier. Up top is Schlattfeld. Starks looking to lock into tonight's A-main with him as we've got 1 more lap to go. Neto cruising and happy on the high side of the racetrack, looking for 100 points. And he's going to get it. Checker flag out. DJ Neto gets the win. It is Jesse Schlattfeld in second, Trey Starks in third, and out of the heat races, Starks with 294. It's a gigantic step for Trey Starks towards his Saturday night. Neto, Schlattfeld, and Starks 1, 2, and 3. Price, Schurenberg, Gordon through 6th, 7th Anderson, 8th Magai, Bailey Jean 9, Cam Smith 10, unofficially Selzy 11, and Bloomfield 12, and 98 points in his pocket. And just like Trey Starks in race number 1, looking to add to it in a big way. Cox on the front row with Golovic, second row Gene, fresh off Ohio Speed Week, and right next to him the guy who beat the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Cars Saturday night at Knoxville Raceway, Corey Day. Day comes in with momentum, huge betting favorite in the wagers that were going on campsite all around Skagit Speedway coming into the night. Row behind them, good with Steele, Macedo, Sanders, and Solwald. Your 8 cars inverted for this heat race. We're underway, and look at Corey Day already weaving through and trying to find a spot. He goes to the very bottom of 1 and 2, and Day's already in the lead going into turn number 3. Corey Day picks up the lead from row number 2 on lap number 1. Behind him, working the low side, is Cox in the 5. That's Golovic on the high side. Looking for a chance to get by. It's Golovic. Switches down low, comes after Cox. Can't make the pass in the corner. Cox will get away. Now Golovic with 1 tucked right in behind him after the 3rd position. Catch the race on the track. That is Cole Macedo, the all-black Tarleton & Sons car. Meanwhile, Sanders whipping it up and around the top of the 121 of Caden Steele. Squirrely getting into the turn. Sanders will get by him. Sets sail further up the field. Sanders now up to 5th from 7th. There's Solwald looking to take advantage. He'll pick up a spot as Solwald now going from 7th to 6th underneath Steele and adding more points in his pocket as well. look again at Corey Day coming up on the back of Greg Otis and putting him a lap down. Day just flying around the high side. Coming up to lap 7 of Axel Loudman. As Day just putting a whooping on him here in heat race number 2. Yeah, staying consistent behind most of the cars behind him. As there's the checkered flag, and this one is over with prejudice. Corey Day takes 100 points. Look at the rest of them. Kinzer Cox second, Shane Golovic third, Cole Macedo ends up fourth, and Justin Sanders ends up fifth. Jason Solwald 6, Caden Steele 7, Skylar G in the 8th spot, Chase Johnson 9, and Max Venturi 10. Axel Loudman unofficially 11th, Greg Otis unofficially 12th here in heat race number 2 at Dirt Cup. In heat races here under Northern Auto Racing Club sanction. Big thank you to our heat race sponsor they put together for their car owner Dines, who's battling non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Let's see what Justin can do. Lee Croft in the 29W in his swan song here at Skagit Speedway, final season of sprint car racing for him, according to what he said. Kobe Copeland, Eric Fisher, and Zep Wise, the 8 cars that were inverted. As you get the inside shot of them rolling down into the 3rd corner. Lemley starting out next to Thompson. Right off the corner. Wheel stand out of Lemley. And in the bottom of turn number 1. Sticks the left front on the apron for a second. Car bobbles and then allows Thompson to jump ahead of him. Up into the high side. Brock's going to jump to the top as well. Follow through, and there's Youngquist. Found traction down low. Good drive for Justin Youngquist as he's taking position number 2 in the 95 car. They're up down the back straightaway. In the race for second. The 95 of Youngquist, the 10 of Lemley, second and third here in the early going. That's Croft in the 29 and Bernal. Sneak up the field early here. Ryan Bernal is outside the invert. He's already worked his way up to 7th. And now if he can get past Croft, he'll be into 6th. As Bud Kading sideways in the corner. And there's Eric Fisher. The 26 car getting down to the low side. Fisher taking 4th away from Bud Kading here. Started 7th up to 4th for Eric Fisher. As he's got the spot. There's Bernal across the nose of Croft. With another one lingering in behind him. Zep Wise trying to pick up position. 2 cars racing in front of him. Wise looking for room to get by. Lines crisscrossing and changing all the time between Croft and Bernal. Wise might have smacked the wall there. Car gets out of shape. He gathers her back together. Gets back on the hammer as we only have a couple of laps to go here in this 3rd heat race. Wise back on it as we get a look at your leader, Tyler Thompson out of Harrisburg, Oregon. The white flag goes Thompson, full send down the back straightaway. Thompson picking up the play, going into 3 off the board, and Thompson for the heat race win in heat race number 3. Justin Youngquist is going to take 2nd. Brock Lemley will get 3rd. Eric Fisher 7-4 in the heat race. Bud Kading 5, Willie Croft 6, Zep Wise 7, Ryan Bernal 8, Kobe Copeland 9, Diddy at 10. Levi Coots 11. Mike Brown made it out there but did not complete all the laps as he was officially 3 laps down at the time of the checkered flag. So the heat win to Thompson, Youngquist, Lemley, Fisher, and Kading. Croft, Wise, Bernal, Copeland, Didiak, Coots, and Brown make up that one. Kid placed at heart. Running the car for his father, Glenn, the Grays Harbor Raceway track champion and Hall of Famer down there. Nice to have the Daredevil back with us outside row number 3. Hopefully somewhere out in Port Royal territory. Earl Hoon's going, that's my guy. Don't forget to good night tonight, Earl. Hamilton, Carrick, Parker, Thornhill, Taylor, Morton, Cox, and Holmes. The cars in the 8-car invert for the heat race, they're going all over the place. Coming out of corner number 4, green's out. Hamilton trying to get way up into the high side. He can do so. Hamilton 1, Thornhill 2. He's going to almost slide himself coming off the bottom of turn number 4. Point where Carrick to his inside, looking to steal it away from Colby. Colby noses down off the cushion. Carrick in third. Big bomb coming from Parker. Parker going to cut underneath him. He'll take third away from Tanner Carrick. Nick Parker, who's competed dirt cups for a couple of years now, getting through here in the heat race. He's up in the third spot. Lane Taylor in the 4 car trying to close in. Meanwhile, he's got a huge move coming from behind him. And Gordon slides his way through turn number 4. And he'll pick up the spot from Taylor. Gordon down at the bottom after Carrick for the spot. A couple of car lengths back, getting past 1 and 2. Goes to the high side of 3 and 4 looking for position. As they all string out single file. There's Tanner Holmes. Holmes the fastest car in the heat race by time trial. Trying to get Lane Taylor for 6th. Single file around the top of turn number 4. Holmes goes in on him down to the low side. From 8th to 7th. Looking to go 8th to 6th and get a couple more points here. Down on the bottom. Thinks about coming all the way up racetrack. Doesn't. And Taylor gets away from Holmes in the middle of the racetrack. Haven't seen a whole lot of people have success there in the first and second turn yet. Be a trendsetter, never know. Up to the front of the field, we're coming to the white flag. We've got the white flag, we're coming to the checkered. It is Greg Hamilton, winning one for the locals here at Dirt Cup. He wins heat race number 4, ahead of Colby Thornhill, who moved forward a few spots. Nick Parker in 3rd. Tanner Garrick takes 4th, Devin Morton 5, Lane Taylor, Tanner Holmes, Justin Cox, Jesse Adder, Evan Margison, and Dustin Carey. H. Garcia did not make the call for this heat race. At Skagit Speedway here in our 410 sprint cars, as it'll be the battle of the 24 cars here in the C-Feature. 10 laps, top 2 move forward. Chase Johnson on the inside, Tyler Anderson on the outside, Dylan Bloomfield and Jesse Addard. Run number 3 in behind them, Brett McGuy and Axel Outman. Bringing off the corner. There's Addard going way up to the top, looking for moisture to get around. It's Anderson. Big move out of turn number 1. He'll lead early. There's Johnson to the inside, slides right back through and takes it away from him. Crossover move coming from Anderson to try to get back underneath in turn number 1. Can't do it. Johnson holds the spot. Anderson 2nd. Addard, huge run down the back straightaway. Shows the tire, drives past Anderson. He's got 2nd now. Anderson back to the inside as they work into the first turn. In through the corner they go. Give it to Addard, looking way in down low, trying to stuff the nose in. Gets past Anderson. Anderson squirrely. As running for 3rd and coming up in behind him. Action all over the place, trying to keep up with it here on the Flow broadcast. That is Dylan Bloomfield who is moving forward in the 83 feet. So it's Bloomfield who came flashing into your screen as we're going to get a yellow flag out. Caution on the raceway for the 7-0. Back straightaway restart coming here as the Skagit Speedway pace truck pulls off. Chase Johnson can gas him up as soon as the start of the blue paint. He'll hit it. They got to stay in single file order till the end of the blue paint. Anything that happens from there is all gravy, as Addard showing a nose down to Johnson as they come to the line to get the lap started. There's Bloomfield, bounce around the bottom of 1, almost took 2nd away from Jesse. Addard down low, taking hard to try to hold him off. As the lap completes, it's Bloomfield all over Addard for the top spot here, or for the 2nd spot, the final transfer spot. Right rear hard up against the cushion. Bloomfield, momentum down the front straightaway, had to lift. He was taking a guess at where the 53 car was going, guessed wrong. Take another wind up and shot at it here. He can make that same run coming down off the top of 4. See him pick up big momentum coming through. That time stays pegged to the high groove. So he can get up and around and circle him on the back straightaway. As Addard came off the corner, had to turn the car again, and momentum off the high side benefits Bloomfield spot. Race leader Chase Johnson comes off the high groove. Should have the white flag in the air. As Johnson back straight away for final time. Takes the top spot in the C feature. He'll tag up to the back of the B. And joining him at minimum will be Dylan Bloomfield in the 83. Adart is third. Kuntz is four. Tyler Anderson is 5, Brent Guy is 6, Notice is 7, Axel Outward, Dustin Gary, and Mike Brown rounded out. Johnson quickly pulls off racetrack, so top 2 we know for sure tagging up to the back of the trying to just get into the A main event tonight, that way they can keep piling points together. Cox and Greg Hamilton, Skylar G and Tanner Carrick in the 5th row is where you only get 4 cars moving forward to the back of tonight's 30 lap, almost completely inverted A main event. 16 of the 24 cars will be inverted in the A feature. It'll be fun watching some of the drivers buried deep in the field try to drive forward. Thompson and Gordon lead this field of 410s down through 3 and to the green flag. The B main starts here at night 1 of Dirt Cup. Good start for Thompson. Goes way ahead. Gordon goes way up into the fluffy stuff. And from down low, Smith's going to shuffle him a spot back, as is Kading, although Gordon finds a little bit more of the top of turn number 3. On to third from BK, at least for the time being. Bud goes through the middle of 1 and 2, coming after Gordon, can't make the pass, as Gordon trying to get back up on the 17 of Smith to get position. Now, Kading down to the bottom of the racetrack, takes third away from Dominic. Bud Kading found down low in 3 and 4, runs down low in 1 and 2, right front tire to the left rear of Smith. Smith going to the bottom of turn number 3 himself, as Kading got up top, washed out, lost some ground, and he tries to make it back up. Is Tyler Thompson in the 7, driving away from 2nd, 3rd, and 4th as Kading and Gordon change position. Dominic Gordon picking up the pace. Tiptoeing ahead of Bud Kading. Kading, car not behaving for him, goes through the middle. Here's Golovic, turns it down off the cushion underneath Bud and into the 4th and final transfer. Neto down low, trying to follow him on through. Neto looking for 5th contact. Right rear gets up in the air. Everybody drives past for Neto and Kading. That is 5th place. There's your leader, Tyler Thompson. Thompson has completed 6, 9 left here. Flashes through the screen down on the back straightaway. Thompson off the corner. 2nd, 3rd, long ways back. Golovic in 4th. He's got some pad for himself as well. As you're looking at Golovic there, he is your final transfer car. There is a set of corners in between Golovic and Neto. Neto trying to wind it up and catch him as they go up into the marbles, and that's your race leader getting upside down. Your race leader, Tyler Thompson, got into the thin portion of the cushion in turn number 3, got upside down. We've got another upside down as well in Dylan Bloomfield, who's behind him. So Tyler Thompson, race leader, will be race leader no more. There's one in front of him also that looks like had some problems, as I think Brock Lemley is stopped over in corner 3. Go. Back straightaway restart coming up for Cam Smith. You can pick up the throttle as early as the start of the blue paint on the back straightaway. They have to stay single file to the end of the blue paint, in between it and the orange cone. Here's Smith. He's going to wait a little bit. Gases are up there to the bottom. A big move coming from Dominic Gordon, and Gordon's going to take the lead on the back chute restart. Also for fourth, Hamilton snuck by Neto for the final transfer. Hamilton now, your heat race winner, trying to get by Golovic to get third and off the rocking chair position. So a big restart as they're now 3 cars duking it out for first, second, and third. There's Smith down to the bottom on Gordon. Gordon right in the rim around turn number 4. Smith washed out a little bit, exited in the middle, not as much forward drive there, and losing ground to Gordon as we've got one helicoptering, and it was your third place car, Shane Golovic. The helicopter flip in turn number 3 for your third place runner, and the red flag's out. Big flip for Golovic in the corner. That's good news. Shane's stepping out of the race car, walking around taking a look. Give him a round of applause, race fans. Rough night for Shane Golovic. As pick's going to come on the halo area of the roll cage. And take the 17W back to the trailer tonight here. Through the blue and don't grab anything. In, 5 to go, top 4 cars moving forward. And after that one, it's now Gordon, your leader, Cam Smith, DJ Neto, and Greg Hamilton, 1 through 4. So we go back to green. Top 3 get away, but for 4th, it's getting interesting. Kenzer Cox in the 5 car goes up to the high side in the battle for 4th. Now tucks back in down low. He'll work on the low side of Hamilton for the final transfer position. Side by side off the turn. Real high-low differential between the two. Cox has found moisture around the low side. Momentum up high for Hamilton, who has it down the back straightaway. Hamilton riding rim. It's treacherous up there, though. We've seen it bite a couple of drivers. As down on the bottom, Cox trying to get it away from him. Now Hamilton gets down low, cuts the momentum off for Cox. That could be a huge move for him. He goes back to the top at 3 and 4, though. Managed to get away from Cox, and he might have got far enough away from him as we come to the white flag that he's got it secure. White flag is coming out. Your leader coming out of the corner, takes the white hanky. Up in front, looking for the win, Dominic Gordon leaning on the cushion out of 2. Down the back straightaway for the final time, and to the checkered. Gordon will go to the A main. Cam Smith will follow him. DJ Neto and Greg Hamilton. Your final transfers ahead of Cox, Katie Johnson, Midri, Carrick, Bernal, Didiuk, and Marchison. Been here plenty. Roller coaster adventure that was our B feature tonight. Is locked in and ready to go. Reminder to you fans out there, as the green flag flies, just grab your seats so everybody can enjoy the races in front of you. Night number 1 as they roll into corner number 3. A feature coming up. Willie Croft and Colby Thornhill. $5,000 to win up the RPM. Coming car out of corner number 4. Green flag is out, and we're underway in Dirt Cup night number 1.
What a start for Corey Day there, Caleb. Look at Corey Day to 4th already.
Just like he did in his heat race, sneaking and weaving his way through, but we're going to do it all over again. 2 cars, cattywampus at the start-finish line. Lane Taylor's 4L, Greg Hamilton's 96, and we see our first caution flag.
Lane Taylor been impressive this year, Caleb, a podium finisher in the 410s already. His rookie season as a full-time driver in a 410.
After taking ever. Rolling through, Croft, Thornhill, try number 2. Still some shenanigans up and going. Green flag is out, and there goes Corey Day again to the bottom of the racetrack.
And a better one that time, up to third right now, battling. And look at the battle for the lead. Willie Croft to the inside. Colby Thornhill takes the lead in turn 4.
So Thornhill's going to set the pace on lap number 1. Thornhill out in front on the first circuit. Let's see how far he can stretch. Croft tucking into the low side in second, and Corey Day already up to third and closing the distance on Croft through 3 and 4.
Keep in mind the high pointer starting 16th, coming from back in the pack as Colby Thornhill starting to pull away. Willie Croft feeling the pressure from the 14 of Corey Day to the inside for second.
That is the battle for second, coming off of corner number 4. As you get a look, your leader Thornhill pounding down the cushion in 1 and 2, but behind him they're slicing for the second spot as there goes Day into the middle. Oh, look out. Willie backed up the corner a little bit too soon, and that's going to cost him. Day will now have second and go on to seek and destroy mode with Thornhill out front.
Now Tanner Holmes starting to turn the heat up for the 4th spot. He'll take it from Justin Cox. They're nearly come together into turn 3.
That little bit of track work that they did really showing through at the middle entrance of corner 3 like they did. A lot of drivers finding speed and carrying it through the turn as Cox getting up. There is Youngquist down low on Borden. Borden on the outside looking in and trying to move forward. He'll duck to the bottom, and he's got a nice run on Cox. Coming off turn number 4, slide up and take the position.
Devin Borden on the move, pounding the high side. Borden riding the rims around Skagit Speedway. Now goes down to the inside.
Devin Borden all over the place looking to pick up spots. He's trying to run down the driver in front of him, which is Holmes. Meanwhile, leader into traffic for the first time, and Corey Day closing as they roll into turn number 3. Day trying to take the top spot in the high road up and around Taylor. Splits the difference as you got one into the wall and Nick Parker. Parker hanging on to it, but it looks like he's rolling to a stop, and that'll bring this race to a caution flag. As it was Parker who got up into the wall right as your lead pack coming to him. He will bring this to a stop. You see that car all kinds of lead on the right front.
Nick Parker, formerly from Tucson, Arizona, now in Chico, California.
Dock attached, so it's frame damage. It's going to eliminate Parker as the back straightaway restart goes, and Corby Thornhill went relatively late. Green is out, smoke coming off the right rear tire of Corey Day as he is trying to blister to keep up to the 19 of Thornhill.
A little bit of a wheel stand for Corey Day as he caught to the power, and that enabled Thornhill to pull away, but Day starting to rope him in through the middle of the racetrack. Corey Day down to 2 car lengths.
Follows him into turn number 1 on the bottom. Red flag racetrack.
Trey
and it's
Starks.
over here in corner. Oh, it's Starks. So Starks, the point leader coming into tonight, and that car torn up as he was your point leader coming into this main event. Safety crews on response, and that's going to make this weekend just a hair tougher than what he intended, as Starks race car torn apart in the corner. Red flag action. Cam Smith stuck in the high groove. Up by him. That's Starks at the time. Had dropped a spot to 14th. Lap into the picture. Green, he'll launch a little bit earlier this time as Day getting into the racetrack, down and through the bottom already again, hard on that right rear. He'll challenge the middle into 1 and 2 on Thornhill, and there's something there for Corey Day. Day trying to beat on Thornhill for the lead into turn number 3.
Here comes Tanner Holmes as well. Holmes closing on the wheel. It's a yellow flies. Oh, got a wheel down the backstretch off of Nick Parker's 15 car, where that problem was on the right rear. And there's a look at the wheel rolling into turn number 3 on the loose.
We did not get a lap complete there, and this is interesting. If Parker had gotten a lap back in, he technically would have eclipsed Starks and put Starks as the last placed car in the running order for the A main finish tonight.
That shows the value of getting those extra points, as Jesse Schlattfeld also stopped in the 21, one of our regular competitors.
And that rear end on the Schlattfeld car looks out of square at best. You can take a look. There's Jesse in the white, blue, and gray 21.
Sportsman winner in the past here.
360 winner in the past here as well. And 2-time quick qualifier in 410s this year. start is underway. It's a good one for Thornhill this time, as the battle for second is on, and Willie Croft has jumped back forward and taken second away, and he's looking for the lead out of turn number 2 on Thornhill.
How about Willie Croft? Croft into second, battle for third now. Justin Sanders on the move. Here comes Zeb Wybe as well. Tanner Holmes on the move as well.
All kinds of movement going on as you see Day just struggling and looking for something, trying to build his rhythm back and around the top. He's following Holmes now, who runs in 4th position, as up front, we got a change.
Willie Croft to the top spot at lap number 11. Caleb Croft starting to run away. Tanner Holmes up into the 4th spot. Justin Sanders now starting to close on Colby Thornhill for second at the start-finish line.
So what, got action all over the place, split screen with battles for position on the left and your race leader on the right. Willie Croft adds some fuel and go zoom, buddy, as you see in behind him. Looks like it was Holmes getting after it with Justin Sanders trying to come forward. Look out, Corey Day is finding the hot and shield line around this place.
Oh,
right
red flag.
Oh, yes, red on the raceway.
I can't tell who it is. It looked like Cole Macedo got upside down trying to avoid as he rolled down the racetrack in the Tarleton 21.
One other up there with him. It is Macedo, we believe, that's sitting on his side. You've got a third car stopped up there. It's Cam Smith, 17, who is pointing towards the wall.
Okay.
And then I want to say that's Devin. Yep.
I try an iRacing and learn I can't. Here we go.
Late restart from Croft.
Very late.
Into the corner. Oh, they're stacking up down there on the bottom. Look at the high side and look at Corey Day.
Well, this restart much better for Corey Day. He's right behind Tanner Thumbs. Oh, tags the wall though, bounces off the wall and comes down the backstretch going after Colby Thornhill now for third.
Boy, Corey Day says, who needs a Jacob's ladder anyways, as he goes up and slaps the wall in the corner. He's going to go way upstairs and do it again. Attitude to that race car looks fast, just looks like it's a lot to handle as he dive bombs the bottom out of nowhere on Colby Thornhill. Thornhill crosses back underneath him, holds the spot for the time being, but Corey Day, speed around the top, down the back straightaway, he's got third.
Meanwhile, up front, Justin Sanders not really closing in on Willie Croft as we cross halfway with 16 in the books and 14 to go. Willie Croft, though, can see the back of the pack's lap cars less than a straightaway ahead.
For the top 5 now, Zeb Wise up and onto the back of Tanner Holmes. Wise has made a really strong bid up this racetrack. Wise going to work the bottom as Holmes trying to figure out that same top line that he just saw Day drive around people with. It is Wise, patient around the low side of Skagit Speedway, dialing in on the back of Holmes. One spot in and behind them, Jason Solwald coming to life. Solwald up to 7 from his deep starting spot. The veteran making a charge as well.
Zeb Wise trying to work his way into the top 5. He'll go around Tanner Holmes, moves Zeb into the 5th spot with 11 to go. Meanwhile, your race for the lead starting to pick up. Here comes Justin Sanders in turn 4 for the lead.
In dilemma is Willie Croft. They come into slower traffic, and Sanders picks up the lead on lap number 20. Croft slowed up to try to find his way around traffic, now gets back to the bottom of 1 and 2, but they're both about to find Corey Day.
Wow,
all
Corey
up in their
Day.
business. Corey Day up and around Croft. Corey Day now working high side with all kinds of momentum, coming after the reigning Dirt Cup champion down the back straightaway.
The way Corey Day bounces off the walls like watching Anthony Macri, and Day threads the needle. What a move by Corey Day to take the lead at lap number 22.
He gave her the old hot Tua and put her right through, did he not, as he rolls down the back straightaway. Corey Day doing things that only he can as he comes out of corner number 4 and stretches the advantage. Now it's Sanders on the move, trying to come back after him.
Sanders led lap number 23 after Day led lap 22. Justin Sanders back to the point, and Zeb Wise now pressuring Corey Day for second. Zeb Wise into the 2nd spot as Day tags the wall.
Look out, things getting choppy all over the place. Sanders not wanting to give it up, and he is now trying to extend that advantage over Day. Time running out, we're down to 5 to go the next time by, and it's Day off the pace.
Have to wonder if it's the right rear with the way he was hitting the wall, and it is. Corey Day, the right rear expiring on the Myers Constructors 14 car 1000, so that's something to keep it on later in the week. Here we go. Backstretch restart, Kayla.
All right, they work their way into the third corner. Zeb Wise now going on the attack and coming after Justin Sanders. They've got to make this full, complete lap for it to count and for it to be the 25th circuit. And here comes Zeb, patiently into the corner, rolls into the middle as Sanders goes upstairs, drag race down to the line. It's even Steven at it, and Zeb Wise leads lap 25.
Zeb Wise leads the lap going after his first win in the 2024 season at his boss's track. Here we go, Zeb this time by, 4 to go and starting to run away. Tanner Holmes getting some pressure from Jason Solwald. That's one we watched earlier on in this event.
Boy, Tyler and the crew have got her dialed here tonight.
Thornhill,
It sure looks like that. And look out, caution flag out. It is Colby Thornhill underneath the About Plumbing sign, which is going to set up another back straightaway restart. The drama won't. He's missed a couple of days of work.
Yeah,
It's
I have to tell Lisa stuff.
Here comes Wise, bringing them back to green flag action through the corner. We're going to have a spot change as Tanner Holmes is going to work his way up into third here on the restart. Holmes ran right through the middle of turn number 3 and 4, drives around Willie Croft, and occupies the final place on the podium as this time around, 3 to go for Zeb Wise, streaking away for Justin Sanders.
Justin Cox back inside the top 5. His Dirt Cup already off to a much better start than it was a year ago. Lap starting to wind down for Zeb Wise. This time by tip of the green. 2 to go for Zeb Wise.
The boss's car has got just about 0.6 of a mile left to go around Skagit Speedway, and the next time he flies by, he will roll into the white flag. One more time around, big action going on through 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and we get one slowing against the wall, and that is going to set up the 2 absolute best laps in all of auto racing. The green-white checkered finish for the win.
Off the pace, the former ASCS National Sprint Car winner.
2024 spoiler mode for Justin Sanders and Tanner Holmes. And the Ford Performance 26 applies, launches and goes. Here comes Sanders. He picked up a couple of mile an hour on him, it looked like. Zeb gets caught in the middle of 1 and 2. They're coming to the white flag, and this is not over. Sanders tries the top again through 3 and 4. Wise right through the middle of the racetrack. Smooth and easy. Go through the middle again in 1 and 2, and caution again.
Eric Fisher around in turn 4. Man, that heartbreak for Eric Fisher, who was running right around the 10th spot. I think maybe 12th-ish there, but has flirted with the top 10 all race long.
He had been in 12th at the time of his spin.
Checkered, here we go.
Back to it. I can't imagine Zeb's going to do anything that he didn't do before. If Sanders can figure out a way to beat him, here's your shot. Sanders gets way high in 1 and 2. Holmes not in position to capitalize, as this should be the white flag. One more time around, Zeb Wise has opened it up quite nicely. Rest of the field makes it through 3 and 4. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Checkered flag in the air. First win of 2024 for the boss's car. Zeb Wise at Skagit Speedway at Dirt Cup Prelim at night number 1. Justin Sanders 2. Tanner Holmes will round out the podium. Justin Cox in the 4th spot. And what a great run for Jason Solwald tonight. Making his way up to 5th and putting in big points here on night number 1.
We will get the points out on our social media channels here momentarily. If you are heading out right now, just a reminder, helps us.
Leave nothing in the grandstands tonight. Take everything in with you.
Caleb, head down to Victory Lane.
You got stuff to do. Blake Anderson, we'll see him on the call tomorrow night for all of you watching here on Flow Racing. And as you take a look to it, Sanders has cleared now for the win. Does the green light come on? Zeb Wise rolls through. He got the thumbs up at minimum, so there is your winner, Zeb Wise in the 26. Third place rolls up and through in the form of Tanner Holmes, as your top 3 is secured.
Zeb Wise Jones right now picking up the Dirt Cup prelim night win. Probably one of the happiest guys in the pits, huh?
Gotta be. There's only one winner, so yeah, I'm pretty happy.
You know, you guys made the long trip up. It's kind of one of the races you guys kind of got to do, right? With Kevin up here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure we wouldn't do it anyways, though. We really love coming here, and the racetrack's always fun. The racetrack was really good tonight, I thought. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been able to, you know, roll a middle somewhere, and I did that pretty much the whole race. So, yeah, thankful for Kevin and Monica for having us out here. It's a long trip out here, but we love doing it, and very thankful for them to have us out.
It was kind of a chaotic night for a lot of drivers, and but you kind of had a kind of a good night, huh? Obviously, you had a good night, but even before the win, it still was a good night for you guys. Yeah,
we qualified third, had good speed, really right out of the gates. Hot laps, qualified really good. Went to the heat race and had to start 8th, and honestly, that part of the night was probably the sketchiest. Kind of messed up on my end, got into the wall really hard, and actually almost turned over, and then ended up running 7th. So hurt the car a little bit. The guys got it fixed, and we went out in the feature, started 12th, and just kind of picked them off one at a time. It seemed like once we got to like 4th or 5th, they started going pretty quick. Like, we started making good ground. So yeah, just really happy with my race car. That was awesome.
And then the restart on the backstretch, talk about that last restart, or what the restart when you got the lead there.
Yeah, I'd been working in that middle like the whole race, and even under the open red, I told Tyler that's probably what I'm going to do the whole time. So yeah, I was able to kind of peek off his right rear in 3 and 4 on the restart, and then went down to 1 and 2, and yeah, just found a lane that worked for me, I guess, and was able to make it work. Once I got next to him off of 4 there, kind of got into him actually a little bit, but you know, me and him talked about it as just a racing deal. But yeah, I was able to sneak by for the lead, and then, you know, after that, I honestly didn't think the race was ever going to end. I kept seeing the white flag, but never the checkered flag. So yeah, finally got the checkered there, and stayed on top of the podium.
And the cushion was way up there. I don't think I've ever seen it that high up at Skagit Speedway.
Yeah, me neither. It was all the way to the wall for sure. But luckily, the bottom kind of threw stuff out into the middle of the racetrack, and that's kind of reminded me of Knoxville in a way, like kind of how the middle comes in there from the crumbs off the bottom. So yeah, just awesome racetrack, and looking forward to it tomorrow night.
Now, as far as your season, do you think you need, is this the momentum that you need to really get the season ramped up even more?
Yeah, absolutely. We've had a very kind of roller coaster season, very up and down. And you know, hopefully this is kind of the turning point, and we can get going in the right direction and go back to the Midwest and win some races.
Hey, you can come back out here again, right?
Yeah, we
so
come back out here.
You're going to be on top of the game of everybody else, you and Corey,
yeah, right? That's right. Hopefully we can take 62 grand out of here Saturday, and then come back with high limit and take another 100 grand from my car owner. So that'd be pretty special.
All right, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
This is Sean here in the Dirt, Cali Dirt Video. Your Dirt Cup winner last year, Justin Sanders. Good run tonight on the prelim night, huh?
Yeah, not bad. Got close there, but just not enough. Just didn't really know what to do on that restart. Just kind of got caught slipping, I guess that's all I can say. Good thing it's early. It was
a chaos night tonight, wasn't it, for a lot of teams?
Yeah, it definitely was. Good points night. Just need to be a little better come Saturday.
What was so tricky about tonight than other nights here at Skagit?
I guess the racetrack really transitioned. It really moved up and moved down. It moved to the middle, and you just kind of had to really chase it. And restarts were really key tonight. So I feel like we made really good restarts, except for the one where we were in the lead. So we'll try to change that come Saturday and hopefully do better.
Now you had a really good 5 days, you know, but didn't quite get to the top. But man, you can't complain about that consistency, huh?
Yeah, it's the story of my life running second. So we'll, I don't know, just try to get better is all I can say.
Well, you didn't run second last year here, did you?
No, we'll hope to repeat. Thank you.
Third place, Tanner Holmes, another third place, huh?
Yeah, man. Shoot, that's the frustrating part about this. Is, you know, what's good is I feel like we're in this new stage for our team where we're running so consistently and we're in the mix. I just, you know, for me, it's figuring out how to turn our thirds and fourths and seconds into wins, right? You know, and we're right there. You know, our car's not a lot of speed. Tonight was just different. Like I was joking, it was kind of like a bad go-kart race. Like what, we had 3 or 4 reds and, you know, 5 or 6 yellows. It's just so many stoppages. It's really hard as a driver to carry your momentum, and I just got stalled out when I was really trucking forward, and it hurt my race. So yeah, not bad, nothing to complain about. You know, Zeb was really good. I think it might have been hard to hold him back because he found the middle, and we're not usually running the middle here. So he just found something no one else was running, and we all kind of followed suit.
What now a guy that's been here a lot, I've asked a couple of the other drivers, what do you think made it so challenging tonight? Is it because it's Dirt Cup first night and people are just fired up?
Yeah, I think a lot of it was guys just going balls to the wall. You know, everyone's driving probably a little bit extra, which leads to some of the incidents we had. I think too the cushion was different. It wasn't just like a straight cushion to the wall. Like it almost built up on it in 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 was as close to the wall as it ever is.
Like
yeah,
that.
It's not like that. And then off of 4 got crazy. So just how the sliders were, like you get going too fast in spots and then there's spots you need to be slowing up. And when you have that much mix of momentum between guys, that's I think what causes crashes. So I was just trying to be so careful. We had a good points night going. Like you said, we're disappointed to run 3rd, but overall we started 10th. So I was even nervous starting that far back if we were going to have what we needed, and we just, I hate to say, we blew by some guys really good. We were just fast. So car's good. Really excited for the rest of the weekend.
Or it could be like Solon said, if there was a bunch of old guys out there, it would have been 20, 30 laps perfect, you know?
It might have. I think, like I said, everybody's just, little more right foot than left foot. So, yeah, But like I said, our car was really good, and honestly, I thought the track was pretty solid, too. A little bit different Skagit, the lower side. I think, too, like the top would have been better. It just, we didn't have enough laps consecutively for it to be good. I know Corey was up there until I think he maybe shredded that right rear, but like guys were up there, we didn't have a lot of time to get going. On those 1 or 2 lap runs, everybody's just going the shortest way around.
Well, he kept hitting the wall.
Yeah, well, I followed him hitting the wall. That's what kind of, like I said, I was about halfway through, I knocked the ladder out. So that was more the disappointing, not running 3rd. It was more I took myself out of contention. So I followed him into 1, and I just went way too far in, and I hit the wall, hit the curb, and like I said, luckily stayed on all 4. And we're going to change a rear end, and I'm sure my right rear wheel will be for sale. So I mean, yeah, not great there, but glad we were able to limp it home.
Well, you always wonder how much you can take with these cars. You can hit the wall a little bit, but it looked like he hit the wall pretty hard a couple times. You're like, how much can this car take? Because I've seen Corey do that in some high limit races and be able to win the race.
Yeah.
But at some point, it's like, how much can your car take? Because it's still parked.
Yeah, it's a huge testament, I think, to all the different brands we run. For us, like we just want what's most durable, so we can, because when you're up front, you have to put your car in positions where it is liable to get wrecked or junked or get a flat, and that's what it takes to win races. It's very rare when everything's just kosher the whole race and you're winning and you're not wrecking nothing or putting it on the line. So like I said, that's kind of for us, that's just how we end up in that spot. That was one of my few mistakes probably throughout the race, and yeah, like I said, a lot of it too, product of the track, just really, really gnarly. And hopefully we see something like this though the next couple nights. Super wide, kind of slow, and you can really restarts are big, and trying to figure out the backstretch restarts is so weird. This is the only place that does it, so you don't really ever nail it, but kind of just go where the guy in front of you is not and carry momentum and get going.
Who would you like to thank? I know you got some new sponsors on. I know you're wearing a hat of one that's new on for you.
Yeah, we have a lot of partners. I mean, I'm going to use my cheat sheet because I'm here so I don't miss anyone, but we got Shane DeWalt Trucking, Carbon Works, Pit Stop USA, Fast Forward, Earth Environmental, Canopy Country, Smith & Valley Cabinet Makers. They're from the area over in Edison, so it's cool that they're on board. We also have The Boss, S-Tech, Beanie Dog Trucking, QRC. And if you look over here, we got, my panel's not on actually, but Triple X, Thai 22, Champion Car Wash, Orville Tax, ABC Powder Coating. So we got a lot of great partners, and like I said, it's a great start to our Dirt Cup. I was a little nervous because last year I feel like we set our bar really high to run in the top 5 every night. Of course, we wanted to do better than that, but this is a strong field of cars, and even qualifying off a little bit or having a bad heat, that can put you in a little deep. And we even saw a lot of good cars tonight end up upside down. So I mean, yeah, like I said, for us, it's just consistency and being there at the end, so we can start winning these races and not running third.
All right, well, congratulations. Awesome. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Good talking to you guys. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All right. Sean of the Dirt, Cali Dirt Video. Jason Sowell joins here right now. It's been a minute since I've talked to him, and you had such a good run tonight. Congratulations.
Thanks. We kept it simple, kept it task at hand, and just did the basic stuff. We didn't do nothing fancy today.
So did you not get quick time, right? You tied. Is that what I saw? Did you actually tie for quick time? Or like second quick? You literally tied. Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think so. But I'm not sure how they figured out the winner.
When I
how
saw,
did they figure out the winner?
I don't know, but when I saw it come through,
either. I don't know.
When it came through, all of a sudden you were there, and I was like, did he have the same lap as Trayden? So that was pretty crazy.
Our second lap, or my first lap?
I don't know, but it was
your second lap.
My second lap was, yeah.
Yeah, but whatever it was the same lap time, and I was like, that's crazy. So, and then
maybe they play favorites.
Are we got conspiracy theories going here?
Interesting.
But you got the tenure here.
Yeah. No, Willie Croft. He's older.
Yeah, but you have the tenure of more laps around here than anybody else.
But Willie Croft's older.
Yeah, but you have more laps.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else that has more laps than you around this place that's currently driving in Skagit Speedway? No.
No?
No. There's no way.
Are you sure?
There's no way. Who else would have any close to the laps that you have around here?
I wish there was somebody. There's Gilbert.
Hey, is he still racing?
No, he's down there watching.
Oh, okay.
Where I should be.
But you're still doing it, and you still had a really good time.
Just because of that guy.
Well, let's get it out of the way real quick. I thought about him a lot coming up here. We missed Heavy D.
Yeah.
He would have been so proud of you to have this 5th place run at Dirt Cup. You know, he'd had that hat on, hot
I can hear his voice.
Oh yeah, me too. And he'd just be like, "That's my guy, Sowald. Look at him," you know.
And he would buy us a tire or two. You know, he wasn't. You know, it was just Heavy D.
Yeah,
just Heavy D.
Yeah,
always in a good mood.
And I miss that guy already. You know, I sit with him at Deming, and I just miss that guy.
Yeah.
You know, and so, but he would be so proud of you right now. I know that. I know for sure. And we miss him. So,
yeah.
But talk about your race. So you had to start after all that chaos. You said you had to start 15th tonight.
Yeah, we had a little. I didn't see what was going on in the first start, but we had a little bumper tag going on there. And a couple cars got knocked out. I don't know. I just feel like nobody would, settle down and get going. Like say, I'm racing against a bunch of kids. You know, it's like. You get some older guys out there, maybe we would have made it 5 laps the first go around, but it just, everybody's just jacked up, and I think, you know what I mean, they're just jacked up and trying to get going and cause a lot of mayhem.
Yeah, so 15th to 5th will get a good point night for you. So now we got one more night to put some good points together, and then we'll be sitting good for Saturday, huh?
Yeah. Hopefully my back feels better by then. I don't, it doesn't, I can feel no pain when I'm driving as soon as this race car lights off, but it's just those sitting on those reds and, trying to get out. Yeah. But during, nobody pays attention to that. Like, your adrenaline's so high, you don't feel anything. So, other than that, I had we were trying to think of the Days of Thunder when Cole drives through the wreck. That's how I felt when I drove under Trey. That was pretty crazy.
All right. Well, anybody you'd like to thank?
Mike Anderson for sure. My wife. My dogs.
Yeah, they're here. They're watching over. They're protecting you.
Heavy D, all these people that helped us for so long. It's just one big family, really.
All right. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
This is Sean. You're in the Dirt. Cali Dirt Video.
Fuck this shit, dude.
Ran over the like all day. It was my fault. But man, once.